Here. It's been popular in Britain, and now it's being used in some Massachusetts towns, which has many people concerned. Joining me tonight is Selectman Matthew Albanese of West Bridgewater, who wants to ban the use of these alcohol inhalers, I guess, so to speak. They're called AWOLs, I guess?
Alcohol without liquid is the term, and this is something that's combined with oxygen and liquor, and you inhale the vapor that comes out of the device.
So we saw some video, and hopefully we can pop it back up there again, because I mean, I hadn't heard of this before. Apparently a lot of people are using it over in Britain. It's not really happening over here as much yet, but you're sort of out in front of this. Why are you taking the action that you are taking?
As a local official, I'm trying to be proactive, and I think by getting ahead of things at this stage, we can prohibit a widespread phenomenon, which I'm sure is about to hit many suburban communities, and particularly urban areas as well.
With Bridgewater State College down there, Stonehill College, all in your area, I know you have a lot of college kids down in that area. There is some concern, I imagine, that we don't know a lot about these things, so for kids to be sucking this alcohol right up their nose, there's a lot of concerns here, aren't there?
Just by definition, inhaling any drug, and alcohol is still a drug, is dangerous. And we don't have the data, we don't have the studies. We have some evidence that clinicians feel that inhaling this gives you a quick high. It's also more addictive. There's just too many unanswered questions, and there are no positives to this at all.
And I imagine there's got to be questions about whether or not these read accurately on a breathalyzer, whether or not police can accurately get a reading from this type of thing. And then there's the question of kids sitting around in a bar or wherever using these things, and then I imagine in the time between they're drinking alcohol on top of this.
That's a big issue as well. Although the manufacturers of AWOL recommend 2 20-minute sessions at most over a 24-hour period, you can compound that by going back to drinking orally, and you can only imagine the results at the end of that.
Well, let me ask you this, because I know you want to ban it in your town of West Bridgewater. Is there the concern that there would be bars out there who say, we already have a liquor license, so we're covered for this as well?
There is a concern, and that's why we addressed this at our Selectmen's meeting last Tuesday. We want to put restaurants and bars on notice that this would not be something that's covered under their existing liquor license, and they would have to come back before the Board of Selectmen.
Okay. And where are they getting these? Just not that we're trying to give people ideas, but I think it's worth saying how they're getting these.
If it can be ordered online. There's different variations of the device. So
you're telling people, if you have this thought that I want to go out and buy one of these because it might mean big business for my restaurant or my bar, think twice about it.
Yes.
All right,
exactly.
Selectman Matthew Albanese from West Bridgewater coming in this afternoon. We appreciate you making the trip up for this story, and I think it's an important story.
It is.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bianca, back to you.
Interesting stuff. Thank you, gentlemen.